I cannot tell you how much I love technology. Some people think I'm a robot. I just love it. So AI, it's definitely it is an answer because what let's just take like I just mentioned. We talked about accessing capital. In the past, again, you'd have to go to a bank to do it. Artificial intelligence, you go online, it's going to work around some of the blocks you might have with credit score, work history, whatever, and you can get it. Also, in the affordable housing area, we're using people using AI to, for affordable housing. So, what machines are able to do is they're able to solve these problems at scale, and you take some of the human bias. Now there is AI bias, but you take some of the human bias out of it. So yes, AI is a huge thing. It's the reason why I'm devoting my life to it.
Is that you feel because the human bias is out of it, that it would be the biggest reason that will bring this racial wealth gap, to a close?
That and because you can do it at scale. So as a human being, Henry Childs, I'm only able to influence people in a 30-mile, 100-mile vicinity. With AI, I literally can help somebody in China today. I can, get on a webcast with them and do everything virtually. It's just, and then I can look at their business, their credit score. I don't have to go through their credit scores or underwriting. I got a, machine that's doing all that stuff for me. So it's just a game changer. And that's why you see in some countries like Africa and stuff, when you start to see this new technology, you're starting to see some change, and I'm excited about it.
That's great. That's great perspective. Thank you. One LinkedIn user, I don't know the name of the LinkedIn user here, but they want to ask, cities like Atlanta and Dallas are trying to become tech hubs. What do you see that doing for racial pay equity?
Yeah. So I worked a lot with both of those cities. Actually, quite interesting. I've been in Texas, and my family is from Atlanta. And what it does is, I'll just talk about this younger generation to answer that question. This younger generation is like demanding things that my generation would ask for very quietly, like in like living wage, right? So now you come out of college and you work for a corporation. These people are demanding fair pay because they want to be able to, feed themselves. They want to pay off some student loan. They want to, grow their family. So what this technology is able to do is able to get these people in, I don't want to say better jobs, but higher paying jobs. And but the only drawback from that, and is in the past, I talk about some of these jobs, at least they were there, right? If you worked at a plant, that plant was going to be there by the time you retire. Some of these tech jobs, they're there today and they're gone in 2 or 3 years. So I'm excited about them, but there are some drawbacks.
Great. I have an interesting question from a LinkedIn user. Why have you joined BayOne's board of advisors?
So first of all, I love BayOne.
Yeah,
BayOne,
love you too.
I love BayOne. BayOne is tech. BayOne was they were doing future of work stuff before people were even talking about future work stuff. And that's how I met up with the team. I was in Atlanta. I was giving one of my speeches about AI, and only, and as you can imagine, a lot of people were rolling their eyes. I met someone from BayOne. He was like, "I've been trying to get this the whole time. We have all the technical expertise. We just need somebody who can do some of the, marketing, can sell it." So I was like, "Well, I can sell it." So we worked on it over a number of years. We partnered together, and BayOne has done so much. So I'll just say there, going purple. BayOne did great things for women entrepreneurs. With the Go Purple, they're really focused on the gender gap. And then they're like, hey, we want to do the same thing now with ethnicities, Black, Hispanic, Asian-owned businesses. Will you come help? And I said absolutely, because if you look at demographics in this country, it's it's going brown.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very passionate about Make Tech Purple here. Suva Sharma has a question for you. Do you think hiring managers are generally aware of the increasing wealth gap? What can companies like BayOne do to bring more awareness?
So are they aware? Yes. Do they do anything about it? No. So what companies like BayOne can do is show that, the economic benefits of having a more diverse workplace. I mean, study after study, whether it be McKinsey, Deloitte, Accenture, show diverse workforces generate more revenue for businesses. These are just facts now.
Absolutely.
So the thing is to show businesses how, we're not asking you to do this to make minorities feel good. This is not just a social thing. This is an economic imperative. If you want to, especially with, again, generation Z, millennials, if you want to do business with young people, you better have some people on your team that look like them. And that's just a fact, and more corporations now are noticing that. That's why you see more commercials, more movies with diverse workforces, because it's just a demand. Young people care about the environment and they care about these social issues.